Ladies and gentlemen, the second weekend of the Modern Warfare beta is officially live, and this weekend they are calling the Modern Warfare Crossplay weekend. And the reason for that is, first of all, the beta is out on all consoles now, so PS4, Xbox, and PC, but the cool thing is everyone can actually play together. Now the thing is, the caveat to this is that if you're playing on PC or Xbox, the beta is not open until Saturday. Until Saturday, you either have to have a beta code or have pre-ordered the game. Now, I do have some beta codes to give away, and I'm going to be giving them away on this video. So if you would like to win a beta code, all you have to do is hit the like button on this video and leave a comment down in the comment section simply saying Modern Warfare Beta and then whatever console you would like it for. So for example, Modern Warfare Beta Xbox or Modern Warfare Beta PC, that kind of thing. Now, what are we going to be talking about in this video? Basically, we are going to be talking about 16 different changes that have happened from weekend 1 of the beta going into weekend 2 of the beta. Whether this be new features, things being added into it, or just some big changes and patches, that is what we are going to be talking about in this video. Now, first of all, before we dive into the crossplay changes, since Xbox, PC, and PS4 can now all play together, what I am going to be doing is an open lobby tonight. So the first link down in the description is to my Twitch. I'm going to be doing a live stream for like 4 hours, and I'm going to be doing an open lobby. So no matter what console you are playing on, you're actually going to be able to hop in and play some games with me. So if you're at all interested in that, it's going to start at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and hopefully I see you over on Twitch. Like I said, first link down below. Now, we're going to start with a couple of obvious changes, but then after we're going to dive into some of the things that you may not have noticed. So first things first, crossplay is now in the game, and with this comes crossplay settings. Basically, you can go into your settings in game or turn on or off crossplay depending on whether you want to play with other consoles. I don't really see why you wouldn't. I haven't had any problems with connection as of right now for crossplay, so I recommend turning it on, seeing what it's like. I can understand the frustration of playing with someone with keyboard and mouse, but basically, there's no real downside to turning it on, especially for the beta. It's worth trying out. Now, the other really cool thing about crossplay is cross progression. Now, a lot of people didn't know this and didn't even know it was coming in the beta, let alone the final launch of the game. But basically, if I'm playing on PS4 right now and I'm level 20 and have a bunch of classes set up, if I log on and play on PC, my progression stays. So I'm the same level, I have all my classes set up, and nothing is different whatsoever because it is all linked to your Activision account. Similar with this, once the game is actually launched and there's stats, your kill death, your win-loss, all of that kind of stuff, it will carry over from console to console. So if I'm playing for a couple of hours on PS4 and I have a 2-kill death and then I log into Xbox, I will still have the same 2-kill death once I play on any other console, because once again, it is all completely linked with your Activision account. Now, the only brand new thing that was completely added into the beta this weekend was actually a new field upgrade. So this field upgrade was not even in there last weekend. You can't unlock it in the beta, but it is new. It is called Weapon Drop, and I don't really know what this does. All it says is deliver a cache of high-powered weapons to your location. I have no idea what this is. If you watch the video for it, all it does is show a guy killing someone with an M4. It does appear like the time to kill is very short. I'm not sure whether it delivers like stopping power weapons or what, but this was not in the beta last weekend and is now there now. So this just goes to show that they may add extra field upgrades, kill streaks, that kind of thing in the final version of the game. Now, there are no other new things added into the game this weekend. No new weapons, no new kill streaks. This is the only brand new thing that was not there last weekend. Now, of course, this isn't the only thing they changed. One obvious one that you may have noticed is that while you're playing the game, if you level up a weapon, it actually pops up on your screen and shows you that that weapon has leveled up. I think this is fantastic, especially with weapon levels being so important with unlocking the bunch of different attachments in this game. I think it's great that they added this, and it adds a little bit of more of a reward to actually leveling up your weapons. Now, there are two things that have not been added into the beta yet that are coming later this weekend. I thought we'd cover those a little bit. First of all, 32v32 is coming with the new map. So this is not currently out, my guess, and I think what they even said is that 32v32 is coming out on Saturday, and the new map is called Quarry. It is not the Quarry from Modern Warfare 2. The other thing that has not happened yet is the level cap. The level cap right now is still 20 like it was last weekend, but it should be going up to 30 by the end of this weekend. If I was a betting man, once again, I would guess that that is going to happen on Saturday. Now, the one thing that I'm kind of confused about is they've added something in on PC that is not not on consoles. If you go to your settings on PC, you can actually select whether or not you want to see the server ping. And this is something I would love to see on console, because sometimes I can't tell whether I'm lagging or not, and if I could see my ping, that would kind of answer my question. I don't know why they would only have this option on PC, but as of right now, that is the only place it actually is. Now, the next one is one that I actually personally noticed. So in Modern Warfare, there is a perk called EOD, and essentially the one thing this perk does is stop incoming damage from explosives. And last weekend, I was using this perk and running into claymores and dying, like almost immediately dying, unless I was way far back. But today I was playing with EOD, ran straight into a claymore, literally standing right on it, and the claymore didn't kill me. So they didn't announce that they gave EOD a buff, but it seems to me as though they did, at least against claymores. So I'm wondering if either one, they reduce the damage of claymores, or two, increase the effectiveness of EOD against claymores. They didn't put out any patch notes on this. This is just personally something that I noticed. Now, the rest of the things that we're going to talk about in this video are actually from the patch notes that Activision gave us for weekend 2 of the beta. And the first thing is kind of an obvious one. You kind of expect this kind of thing with a beta, is just visual bugs. So for example, people glitching their characters through walls, through barricades, even their hands through their weapons. These visual glitches, they have apparently fixed a bunch of these. Now, there are visual glitches where you'll be running and you'll see an enemy running, and all of a sudden that enemy will be shooting you, and you watch that kill cam and that enemy wasn't sprinting. So basically these are still there. I don't know whether it's a problem with the actual game engine itself, but a lot of times you'll watch a kill cam and the kill cam will be very different than what you saw on screen. These, I believe they have not fixed yet. A perfect example is this that you're watching here that I took from Reddit. Now, this is just one of many examples of kill cams being different than what you're seeing in game. And this one specifically is a problem with the doors. And there's been a lot of problems with doors. Sound, visuals, and like I said, this is just one of those. Unfortunately, as of right now, they haven't fixed any of those glitches, audio or visual, with doors. Now, they said that they are working on it. They said that they are going to be monitoring it throughout the beta. But to me, this is a really big problem. Doors are something new in Call of Duty. They've never been in the multiplayer before. And if they're going to cause this many problems, I say just remove them. Because literally ever since they've been in there, they have just caused audio and visual problems with the game. So we'll have to wait and see on this one. But as of right now, they haven't fixed anything like this. Now, speaking of doors, in the first weekend of the beta, there was a glitch where if you actually threw a Semtex at doors, anytime anyone would open or close that door, the Semtex would explode over and over again. Now, this problem is actually fixed now. This is the one thing with doors that they actually were able to fix between the 2 weekends. And now if you throw a Semtex at a door, it just blows up like normally and nothing crazy happens. Now, one thing that they didn't fix, but they did address, is spawns. So spawns, they said, yes, we know they're screwed up, but we weren't able to fix them in time for the second weekend. They said they'll be monitoring them, and if anything changes, they will keep us updated. But as of right now, the crappy spawns from weekend 1 of the beta are still there in weekend 2 of the beta, which is kind of unfortunate to me, but at least we know that they are monitoring it and watching it. And the last thing is audio. Once again, they did not make any changes to audio going into the second weekend, which surprises me because so many people were complaining about not being able to hear footsteps or their teammates' footsteps being too loud. Now, they did announce that going into the launch of the game, they would be making some changes, and they also put out a blog post telling you the different audio settings in game and what they actually do. Now, the problem with this blog post is I read through it, and I do audio design in my videos every single day, and a lot of the things that they were talking about in this article, I didn't even understand. So I don't know how just any random Call of Duty player is supposed to read this article and be like, oh, these sound settings are the best for me. You can go and check out the article. I'll link it in the description. But personally, it's way too confusing for me to be able to be like, oh, well, these are the best audio settings. So ladies and gentlemen, those are all of the changes going into weekend 2 of the beta. I was really surprised with that extra field upgrade that they showed us. I don't know why they added it in. We can't use it. They're just showing it off, I guess. Kind of surprising to me. But other than that, really not much updated. The two things that I thought were for sure going to be updated were spawns and sound, and those are literally the two things that they didn't update. We'll have to stay tuned throughout the rest of the weekend to see what they actually add. And of course, if you want to stay up to date on all of these things, the best way to do so is make sure you're subscribed to the channel and make sure you have notifications turned on, as I try to keep you guys updated on Modern Warfare the best that I can. Now, also, down in the comments, if you do want to win one of those beta codes, all you got to do is hit that like button and comment Modern Warfare Beta with whatever console you want a code for. And then finally, if you did enjoy the video, I always do appreciate it if you hit that like button. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, guys, peace out.
We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard, and I want